Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the greatest basketball player of all time. There, I said it. It's not Michael Jordan. It's not LeBron James. It's Kareem. Now that I've got your attention, let me explain why. The first point I want to make is that I said basketball player, not NBA player. This includes high school and college. However, if we were just going by NBA careers, Kareem still has a solid argument for the greatest ever. But today, we're talking about the greatest basketball player ever. Let's start in high school. Kareem went 79-2 in his high school career, including a 71-game winning streak. His teams won 2 national high school championships and finished runner-up in his senior year. This string of dominance led him to be one of the most highly touted prospects since Wilt Chamberlain. Kareem was so good, even the segregated schools in the South wanted him. He ultimately chose to attend UCLA. Kareem was stuck on the freshman team his first year. In the annual freshman versus varsity match, Kareem led the freshmen to a 75-60 blowout of the varsity team with 31 points and 21 rebounds. And this wasn't just any varsity team he dominated. They were the 2-time defending national champions and top-ranked team in the nation, and he crushed them as a freshman. His team went 21-0 that season. This is where the fun begins. Kareem scored 56 points in his first game on the varsity team, averaged 29 for the season. UCLA went 30-0 and won the national title. He was so dominant, the NCAA banned the dunk. Let me repeat that. They banned the dunk. It didn't matter. Kareem won 2 more national titles in his final 2 years. The Bruins went 88-2 while he was there. In one of the 2 losses, Kareem had an eye injury, and in the other, his opponent played stall ball because there was no shot clock in college yet. Without question, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the greatest college basketball player of all time. Nobody else really comes close. So now we move on to the NBA. Kareem continued his dominant streak, averaging 29 points and 15 rebounds a game. The Bucks improved by 29 games with his addition. He won Rookie of the Year, but fell short in the title chase. That would come in his second year. Kareem led the Bucks to a league-best 66 wins and won his first scoring title and MVP by dropping 32 points a game. He averaged 27 a game in the finals to pick up his first MVP. I'm not going to run through his career year by year, but let's look at his career accomplishments. Kareem finished with 6 NBA titles, 6 MVPs, and 2 Finals MVPs. He was a 19-time All-Star, a 15-time All-NBA player, and an 11-time All-NBA defensive team selection. He is the second leading scorer in NBA history and was on top for decades. He is the 3rd leading rebounder and shot blocker in NBA history, too. And let's not forget to mention the skyhook, one of the most unguardable shots in NBA history. Given the totality of his high school, college, and NBA career, I think it's a no-brainer that Kareem is the GOAT. Nobody can match his combined resume. For argument's sake, we're going to compare his NBA career to the man most people think is the GOAT, Michael Jordan. Let's start by giving Jordan his due. He absolutely has a case to be considered the GOAT. Jordan was without a doubt the greatest shooting guard ever, and I would say the greatest backcourt player, period. The problem when it comes to Jordan is that there's too many myths around what was already a legendary career. A lot of this stems from marketing, where Jordan is definitely the GOAT. The most common stat thrown around is that Jordan was 6 for 6 in the finals, and no one got a title once he took over. It is true he went 6 for 6 in the finals, but he played 15 years. That means he didn't make the finals 9 times, where he was eliminated earlier or didn't make the playoffs at all. 6 for 6 is a great narrative because it sells. A perfect record is always going to have some shine on it. But I'm not going to penalize Kareem for losing in the finals instead of the first round. The second half of the equation that no one ate on Jordan's watch is just false. MJ came back in 95 and was beaten in the playoffs by the Magic. People like to say he wasn't in shape, but look at his numbers. They were Michael Jordan numbers. The Bulls didn't win because the team simply wasn't that good in 95, and even Jordan couldn't propel them to the top. Even his Airness needed a good team to win. Another myth I want to dispel is that the Bulls would have won 8 straight if Jordan didn't retire. This is just a childish sentiment. In The Last Dance, Jordan claimed to be burnt out in 93. That, along with the tragic death of his father, pushed him into his first retirement. You could make the argument that the Bulls could have willed their way to one more title in 94 despite being on tired legs. They won 55 games without MJ, but lost in the second round. While his return would change the dynamic, I doubt you'll find anyone who says they would be worse. So 4 straight titles was definitely in the realm of possibility, but I can't see 5th without massive retooling. And in no reality do I see them winning 8. They barely got by in 1998 with Jordan taking a break. Here's the thing. Jordan's intensity was both his greatest strength and weakness. It pushed him to heights few others could reach, but it also caused him to burn out quicker than other legends. You don't hear a lot of pundits talk about it, but this is the biggest knock on Jordan's career. He retired twice. Kareem, on the other hand, played for over 20 seasons. He went to 10 finals and won 6 of them. His losses were to the likes of Larry Bird's Celtics and the Bad Boy Pistons, teams that were also able to get the better of Jordan's Bulls. When you break it down, Kareem has the most accomplishments of any basketball player in history. I'm not a big fan of picking one guy as the best ever at anything, but if we're going to pick a basketball GOAT, I think it has to be Kareem. But I want to know what you think. Who is the greatest basketball player of all time? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. And if you want to see more sports debates like this one, go ahead and subscribe too. I'll see you guys in the next video.